All right. Hey, look. Today, my name is Dr. Cheryl Meier. Earlier I was talking about how life is like the Matrix. I'm a psychologist, so I want to go back deeper into this because there's an element of it that I left out, because I didn't want to make the video too long. So this is like part 2. So, and look, I've got my cute dog with us, right? Leia, look over the video. So, if we're in a matrix, right? We were just looking at theology through the lens of this, and theology is just the study of God, divine love. Ology is study, and theos is God. But we don't have to know the Greek. So just be present, and let's enter back in. And you can start here. You don't have to start with that other video. Just this idea if somehow we fell into a video game, right? And we're all in these avatar bodies, and they're given to us. They're still a gift, but we're told they're like temples of, and the divine dwells within us, right? Look at that. So rad. I'm in California, I'm allowed to say that, right? And so, if somehow we fell, and we can't explain the fullness of that, who knows all of the fullness of that? Wasn't it St. Augustine who wrote, like 9 volumes of what this life is about? And then at the end, he had a vision, and he's like, what I've written... All right, I forgot I had a timer on. Okay, what I've written is utter nothingness, like utter nothing compared to the vastness of what he saw God actually was. But I honestly think it's important to expand our understanding of this so we're not deceived. Because analogies, that's the ocean. Analogies can... that part between the two hills. The two hills. Because, if you're getting to know someone and they think actually just being present with that person will tell you the most about them. But if there's a part of their life they really wanted to share or something, you'd want to know it, But anyway, I don't have to talk you into this. Let's go back to the Matrix, right? If we're in a video game type of thing and we're playing as characters and you get so caught up in your character, it's like if you thought you were the little picture of you that comes through with your text and stuff. Hello. And so, but you're not that. But you got so obsessed with making it just so that, hold on. People walking by. And so, somehow the earth fell, through the choice of some humans, right? They were given this is, there's so much here, all right? But we're going to simplify it, so don't get mad at the simplification. For some reason, let's say they had the choice to stay in union with love. Hold on, let me put my jacket over the mic so the wind is muffled. They had the choice, and they were seduced into just going into the game. They're like, no, you're going to know more if you enter into this game. And so they did, but it caused separation between them and divine love and God, And so, if we're in this game, how would you figure out a way to tell people, hey, you're in a game, and in this game, and it's no game, you're made in the image and likeness of divine love, and you have the seed in you, but it must be born again. This outer shell of you, you have to be disinvested in this outer shell of you, and not hate the body, not at all. It's not like the body is it. It's not the body. It's I was saying before, it's like if you've been playing with a Barbie doll so long, as like a 5-year-old, and you stop forgetting you're a person and you think you're the Barbie doll in the Barbie house, in the Barbie dream house, with the Barbie boat and whatever else is there. You know what I mean? It's like you have a case of mistaken identity. Look, there's the ocean again. Oh, it's so pretty if you were here. I can't zoom in. Let me see if I can. There. This is like the magic hour. It's so beautiful. All right, so it is beautiful here, and we're in nature, and everything in nature is a reflection of the divine, came out of the divine's creative mind. So there's nothing wrong per se in how it was designed, and what we're seeing is just, what if you have a divine essence, and this life is about learning how to grow in that divine essence, or wake up to it, and let God transform you, the renewing of your mind, and let the Holy Spirit rebirth you. But you want nothing to do. Hold on. Hello. Oh. She's. Oh, it's fine. I don't mind. She just wasn't used to socializing for 2 years. I don't know why, right? No worries. And so, whoops, I don't want kids in there. I was gonna get the dog, but there's a kid too. So, all right. We have, let's see where we were. We have this ability, right, to reawaken that seed, just like a seed that goes in the ground, Look at these flowers, right? And so the seed has to go into the ground and be buried, and the outer husk comes off so that what is made in that seed can grow into its full potential, right? The fullness of what it actually is, An acorn is not an acorn tree. An acorn has the DNA in it to become an acorn tree. But we think that just because we grow up, that our soul is alive and, and so there's some sort of transformation, and, mystics from all time have described their own experience with God, and saints, and people have defined it and made maps and all sorts of things, right? But what would you do, okay? So what would you do? How would you, if you had the capacity and the love? God is love. Divine love is love. And so if you are love, and you want these people who chose to go into a game to be reconciled back to you, because you want to love them with the fullness of love, why wouldn't you hop into the game and make a way back for them? Make a way back. Like the sun right there, Shine your light. And it's like, hello. It's like, if I hurt someone and I didn't realize I hurt them, I was just following what I thought was safe for me. And then years later, I recognized, oh my gosh, that was so destructive what I did to that person. I thought I was acting in love, or I thought I was acting at least in neutrality, but I was really acting in full self-absorption or hurtfulness or destructiveness towards their soul, you know. If I recognize that, then it's important that I make amends. It's important that I say, if I can, you know, if they're still alive, even if they're not, I can write a letter, give it to God or something. And so, what if we're in a place where we got into this game because we thought it was best for us? We thought this is the way to do things. And then we recognize, wait, like step 1 in AA, I came to believe a power greater than myself could restore me to sanity. Like I was seeing this whole death thing and people dying and people hurting each other and using each other and having just earthly purposes to run around and get more money and spend your money, and all that stuff just seems so empty to me, you know. And it's not from making up, but there has to be more than this game, you know. And so if divine love comes and wants to show us and teach us again, hey, remember, you're a soul. You can know that in your own soul. You can know that. No one has to tell you that. All I'm saying is to remember what your soul already knows, because if we came from God, your soul knows this, you know? It has a knowing. And so I was speaking to a kid, you know, a very mature kid, and I was just trying to describe all these things in a way that he or she could understand, you know. And I was like, you know, because it's like, I get the argument, well, it's not fair to have a hell, or it's not fair to let people die, or, you know, why don't you just get rid of the people that made the wrong choice? And, you know, hold on, there's the sun again. There has to be an account. There has to be an account. You can't just go, oh, no big deal. You know, like for me, if I stepped on someone and I didn't mean to, it's still, I stepped on someone. If that stepping on them meant I destroyed $20,000 worth of their property, that's my bill. Like, that's my bill to pay, you know? And so if someone comes in here into this video game and says, hey, I didn't step on anybody and I have a way to help you wake up to your soul self, so you live from that self instead of your flesh self. You know, the flesh is just from your passions and desires and physical being, your avatar form, you know, not just your body flesh. And so if this God became man and woke us up to this, if God is God and God is love, then why wouldn't God want to do that? Why wouldn't God wish to do this, right? You're love. Your whole essence is love. You made all of these people out of your love. Out of love. Wanting them to have a soul experience. Whether it be in heaven or on earth or, you know, wherever. And so I asked this kid, you know, wouldn't you want them to know this, to know a way back? Wouldn't you want to provide a way back that's both just and true, you know? Be a bridge. It's not like they get just unlimited lives. There's still consequences in the game set up so that you can understand the true nature of a divine love that loves us where we are, but invites us to live in our soul selves and to be reborn and grow from the acorn seed into an actual tree that produces a bunch of acorns. Look, there's the moon. Sun. here's the trail. It's like the trail we all get to choose, right? To be a dog, even a cute dog, or a soul. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but saying it can't be love unless there's a choice. And so we're in, let's say, this thing, and once you choose that, right, and once you start experiencing some of the fullness of that and how beautiful it is to be detached from people, and not detached like you have a hard heart, but like, I don't care what they think of me, because I have this understanding, not just in my head, I have this understanding that there are purposes that are way bigger than this moment right now, or if they like what I'm saying, or they don't like, or they think I'm an idiot, or whatever they think of me, There's such freedom in that, and such joy and love, and knowing that, oh, whatever's happening right now, whether it's good or bad, wow, it's making me surrender everything and know God on a deeper level, know divine love, know that, oh, look, I lived through that. Maybe there is more than this game, And it's not a game like you just throw it away or anything. This is just an analogy, so it only goes so far, right? But if you got that and you started knowing this love and seeing the changes in other people's lives, wouldn't you want to go into that game as well and wake up other people and be like, hey, don't you want to know this? You can start living in your soul self instead of this outer self. And it's not a works thing. It's still a surrender thing, and it's like a divine fire comes and cleans you out. There's way more to this, but I'll leave it at that. All right, I wish you love. I hope this expanded your understanding more as just like a neutral way to describe what's going on, because we get so like our brains just turn off to the theology words sometimes that we've just heard over and over again, and then we go into egotism and fight about religious things, when really just like break it down, like understand something's going on here, and ask yourself, who am I and what is this going on? And make some of your own videos as well. I just wanted to share this one. I wish you so much love. Thanks for being here.